Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is not just a horror movie. It is the film that changed cinema forever. Released in 1960, Psycho shocked audiences so deeply that people were afraid to take showers alone. But beneath the screams, the knife, and the iconic music lies a deeply disturbing psychological story about guilt, identity, and madness. In this video, we will break down the complete story, explore Norman Bates' psychology, analyze the most shocking scenes, and understand why Psycho is still terrifying even today. So dim the lights, and let's enter the mind of madness. The film begins in Phoenix, Arizona, with Marion Crane, a woman trapped in a boring life and a secret affair. She wants a fresh start, a better future, and a life with the man she loves. When Marion is trusted with $40,000, temptation takes over. She steals the money. At this point, the audience believes Marion is the main character. We follow her thoughts, her guilt, her fear. Hitchcock cleverly makes us emotionally support a criminal, forcing us to question our own morality. As Marion drives away, her mind fills with imaginary voices, people discovering the theft. This is the first sign of Psycho's true theme. The human mind is the real horror. Caught in a storm, Marion stops at a lonely roadside motel. This is where we meet Norman Bates. Norman seems shy, polite, awkward, almost innocent. He lives behind the motel in a large, creepy house with his domineering mother. During dinner, Norman talks about being trapped by responsibility. We all go a little mad sometimes. This line is the soul of the film. Norman loves his mother, but fears her. He obeys her, but resents her. We hear Mrs. Bates shouting angrily, controlling every part of his life. Marion decides to return the stolen money the next day. She plans redemption. But redemption never comes. Then comes the scene that redefined horror. Marion steps into the shower. Peace. Water. Silence. Suddenly a shadow. A knife. Screams. Then comes the scene that redefined horror. Marion steps into the shower. Peace. Water. Silence. Suddenly, a shadow. A knife. Screams. In just 45 seconds, with over 70 camera cuts, Hitchcock delivers the most iconic murder in film history. What makes this scene terrifying is what we don't see. The violence is implied, not shown. The sound, editing, and music create terror in the viewer's mind. And then silence. Marion Crane is dead. The woman we thought was the hero is gone. Hitchcock destroys traditional storytelling, and the audience feels unsafe for the rest of the film. Norman discovers the body. Instead of panic, he cleans. He erases evidence calmly, efficiently, emotionally disconnected. At this moment, the audience unknowingly switches sympathy from Marion to Norman. We fear for him. We hope he doesn't get caught. This is Hitchcock's brilliance. He makes us emotionally align with evil without realizing it. But something feels wrong. Norman speaks of his mother as if she is alive. But we never see her face clearly. The mystery deepens. As people begin searching for Marion, cracks appear. A detective disappears. Marion's sister arrives. A lover starts asking questions. Each visit brings us closer to the truth hidden inside the Bates house. Finally, the truth explodes. Mrs. Bates has been dead for years. Norman killed her, and the man she loved, out of jealous rage. Unable to accept guilt, his mind created a new personality. Mother. Whenever Norman feels desire or anger, Mother takes control. The killer was never two people. It was one broken mind. The final moments, Norman sits alone. He smiles softly. His voice changes. Mother has completely taken over. I wouldn't even harm a fly. This is the true horror of Psycho. Not blood. Not knives. But the idea that evil can look gentle, polite, and harmless. Norman Bates is not a monster. He is a man destroyed by trauma, repression, and isolation. Psycho taught cinema that. Welcome back to the channel. Today we dive deep into one of the biggest cinematic events of the decade, Dune Part 2. In this 10-minute breakdown, I will explain the story, characters, hidden themes, and the shocking ending that sets up the future of the franchise. So sit back, relax, and let's journey into the sands of Arrakis. Dune. Part 2 continues from the moment Paul Atreides and his mother Jessica escape into the desert after House Atreides is destroyed. The Harkonnens, supported by Emperor Shaddam IV, have reclaimed Arrakis and restarted spice production. But in the sands, Paul finds refuge with the Freemen, the mysterious, powerful desert warriors who believe in a coming messiah known as the Lisan al-Gaib. Paul begins to integrate into the Freeman tribe led by Stilgar. He continues to grow closer to Chaney, the young fighter who becomes both his guide and his love. The Freemen test Paul through rituals, combat, and spiritual practices. Paul slowly earns their respect, but the tribe remains divided. Many see him as a foreigner, while others believe he might fulfill their ancient prophecy. Meanwhile, Paul begins experiencing stronger visions. He sees a future where he leads a holy war across the galaxy, a future he desperately wants to avoid. Paul's mother, Jessica, becomes deeply involved with the Freeman religion. She undergoes the dangerous ritual of drinking the water of life, transforming her into the powerful Reverend Mother of the tribe. This also unlocks genetic memories inside her. She becomes a walking archive of thousands of years of knowledge. Jessica influences the Freeman beliefs to protect Paul and secure their survival. Her actions help turn Paul into a spiritual symbol, whether he wants it or not. Paul continues training, mastering desert survival, sandriding, and Freeman warfare. He takes the name Muad'Dib. His strategic thinking and bravery inspire the Freeman, and he leads multiple raids against Harkonnen spice harvest. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is not just a horror movie. It is the film that changed cinema forever. Released in 1960, Psycho shocked audiences so deeply that people were afraid to take showers alone. But beneath the screams, the knife, and the iconic music lies a deeply disturbing psychological story about guilt, identity, and madness. In this video, we will break down the complete story, explore Norman Bates' psychology, analyze the most shocking scenes, and understand why Psycho is still terrifying even today. So dim the lights, and let's enter the mind of madness. The film begins in Phoenix, Arizona, with Marion Crane, a woman trapped in a boring life and a secret affair. She wants a fresh start, a better future, and a life with the man she loves. When Marion is trusted with $40,000, temptation takes over. She steals the money. At this point, the audience